Haha, another YouTube upload. Hopefully lots of views. What the? Less than 300 views and down votes. I give up, you guys suck donkey balls. Have it. God save the queen.
Hello and welcome to another video from Paraplays VR. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and you may have noticed I recently got hacked by Anonymous, who put out a message relating to some of the links I had to certain things on Cydonia and Mars, a certain group that I was involved with. I won't go into any more than that, but I've spoken to Anonymous and it's all sorted. So let's jump in and have a look at virtual table tennis, or table tennis VR as it were. And the first thing I notice standing here is the resolution feels very, very low. I don't know whether this is a bug or whether this is something that the devs can look at. Definitely feels like, even with subsampling on at 2.5, everything here seems very, very low res. The netting there, I can see the top and the bottom, but I cannot see anything with the net. Even when I crawl in like this, I cannot see anything on that net, so that the resolution feels really, really low. It's not enough to stop you playing the game, but it certainly feels to me like the immersion factor is slightly affected by not having that higher resolution. As you can see, I've got the table tennis or the ping pong bat in my hand, whatever the correct term is. I'm not going to go on about ping pong, piggy, ping pong, because that would probably be racist. We live in a world now where you can't say nothing. We're wrapped in cotton wool, politically correct. It's all bullshit, and I'm glad we're out of the EU. Sod 'em all. Anyway, you're going off on a rant there. You don't want you don't want Anonymous coming in and giving you another rollicking for something else. But anyway, so yes, here we are. And as you can see, the actual physics on the ball, really quite nice. Again, I really just wish that the resolution in the room was higher. It would give you that sort of feel. Mind you, I also feel that about virtual snooker as well, or whatever that virtual pool, whatever it is. It feels the same sort of thing. That resolution just needs to be higher. So yeah. So in order to go through the menus, I'm just going to have another look at the little physics again. I think the physics on the ball are absolutely brilliant, but there are some negatives that I will get to in a little bit. As you can see, in virtual reality, perfectly able to control the ball. But that actually has just highlighted a slight problem I have with the game. It is very, very sensitive regarding the amount of velocity on the actual ball. But I'll talk about that as we get further in. So here's the menu. Single player, multiplayer, where I think this game is really going to shine. And we have various locations, hotels, rooms, rooftop, etc. So we can pick the ball up, and all we do is to select it. We just stick it on like that, and then we can pick where we want to go on here. So let's go straight up to the gym hall. And again, initially from looking at the video, you're probably going to think, well, it looks beautiful in here. But again, it's the low resolution that's hitting me. I'm sure this is just a setting in the actual game, because we are in early access again. And I can't quite make out what those are up there. But generally, the actual feel in here actually feels like I'm stood in a sports hall. It really, really does. I'll just have a look and see what else we've got in here. We've also got the roof, which is probably my favourite location. Again, I'm not going to keep going on about the resolution. I think you've got the idea now. But look at the reflections on the actual ping pong bat or the table tennis bat. Really, really nice. Again, another great location up here. Feels quite good. Let's just have a look at the last one. Go to location, and we have hotel. Again, now this actually does feel like, you know, the spare room in a hotel downstairs. Not a huge amount of room to move around here, but it is table tennis or ping pong. And yeah, the actual racket feels really good. Let's pick up the ball, and we shall have a look at the options we've got for single player. Now we've got solo pong, hollow pong, traditional, and endless. So what we'll do is we'll go through. Now, solo pong, if you want to manually teleport, yeah, well, I'll talk you through it. So basically what's going to happen here is, as I hit the ball, it's going to automatically put me onto the reverse side of this table. and then I'm going to hit the ball back, basically to myself, as you can see there. Now, as I'm just going to have a couple of goes at this is going to highlight one of the problems again I mentioned at the beginning. You hit it very, very gently, and it's just too hard. It's almost like you're whacking the ball. Personally, I think that the ball needs dampening when it comes to hitting on the bat. The actual physics on the bat need dampening. So because there's absolutely no way you'll be able to give any force whatsoever to this ball without it absolutely flying to the other side of the table. And I think really that does kind of spoil it a little bit, even though I feel like the ball physics are perfect. Because in virtual reality, you've got no context of how hard you're actually hitting the ball. It actually makes it a lot more difficult. Well, I actually remember I have actually got 2 keys that the developers were kind enough to give me for my viewers. So I will give you details of that as we get a little bit further towards the end of this video. So this is the second one, Hollow Ball. And you probably think, well, what's this? Basically, the purple square is a reflective surface, and it means that you can actually hit it back. Again, not easy. I'm probably making the right balls of this. As you can see, it is actually playable, and it does feel really quite satisfying. When you actually get it, a little bit of a rally going, it does feel quite satisfying. But dare I say it, the actual experience does feel a little bit dull. It seems to be missing, as you can see, it did it way too hard. I think that says a 0 up at the top. It's hard to read. It looks like a 6. It's going to be a 0. It's definitely not an 8. But you get the idea. So I hit that, it will bounce it back to me. So that's Hollow Ball. So let's have a look at see what else we've got in here. Here we have Traditional and Endless, which are kind of the same thing, really. There's a big message on there. I'm not going to bore you with it. Basically, it's telling us that the AI is very much a work in progress, as you're about to see why, actually. It's not really playable. I mean, it just, hits it with the speed of a bullet, and then other times it's like, yeah, it's got off the special bus. It's just not really going to happen, to be honest with you. But, it's early access, and I can imagine for, a small development team, actually creating AI for a game like this would be extremely difficult. I can't imagine this would be easy at all. So as I leave some footage in the background of me trying the Endless mode, fighting with the AI, I'll give you my quick thoughts on it. Personally, I think if the resolution could be increased, as I've mentioned, get a higher resolution, and if the problems with the ball, somehow they can work out a way to slow the ball down, even if there's like a ranking system, where as a beginner player the ball is a lot slower, more chance that you can actually hit the ball and feel like you're actually doing something much better. I mean, really, this game, multiplayer, is where this game is really going to shine. And if you are into table tennis or ping pong, this is an absolute no-brainer. I'm sure you'll be batting the ball around in nobody's business with squeaky floors and the lot. So overall, I think this game has got some great potential. I just feel, for me personally, at the minute, it's not really my type of game. But if you're into your sports games, and when multiplayer comes out, I will definitely be having another look at this, because I think that's where this game is really going to shine. So if you want to win a copy of this game, I've got 2 keys. Simply tell me why you deserve to play this game or own this game, or why I should give it to you, in the description box below. I shall pick the funniest one. Thanks for watching. I've been ParaPlayers, and this has been Table Tennis. Ping pong! Pingy pingy ping pong! Racist bastard.